Question number 61. You possess a Power BI dashboard that fetches a calendar table and a transaction table from a cloud-based SQL database. The transactions table include the following temporal foreign keys: payment date, purchase date, shipping date. The requirement is to facilitate the evaluation of transaction trends over time, considering all the temporal foreign keys. Solution: you devise measures leveraging the user relationship tags function to apply filters on transactions based on the inactive association between the transaction table and the calendar table. Does this fulfill the objective? Option A, yes. Option B, no. The correct answer is option A, yes. Only one relationship between the calendar table and the transaction table can be active at a time. The correct approach is to keep one active relationship, for example, on purchase date, and create inactive relationship for payment date and shipping date. Then measures using use relationship correctly activate the needed relationship during calculation. This enables analysis across all three date fields. Question number 62. In Power Query, which of the following M functions can be used to create a custom column that extracts the year from a date in the purchase date column? Option A, option B, option C, option D. The correct answer is option A. The correct M function for extracting the year from a date column is date.year. It works directly with the date values. The other options are invalid or not applicable in Power Query M. Question number 63. You are analyzing a dataset stored in a CSV file where each entry records a customer service interaction. The dataset includes a datetime recorded column that timestamps each interaction in the format. To effectively access the service interaction by date and to leverage Power BI's date hierarchy for in-depth analysis, what is the recommended course of action? Option A. Implement a text-to-column split using space as a delimiter. Then convert the resulting date column to date or time type. Option B. Modify the datetime recorded column's data type directly to date or time. Option C. Create a custom column to parse the date and time information from datetime recorded that then sets its type to date or time. Option D. Utilize the extract function to retrieve the date part from datetime recorded and convert this new column to date type. The correct answer is option B. Modify the datetime recorded column's data type directly to date or time. The column already contains a valid combined date and time format. Power BI can automatically recognize and convert it to a true date or time type. This instantly enables the built-in date hierarchy: year, quarter, month, day, without extra splitting or custom parsing, giving the cleanest and most efficient result. Question number 64. Imagine you are a data analyst working for a company with two separate sales regions, each with its own Azure SQL database. These databases have identical schemas, including a table named Sales Order that stores information about customer orders. You want to create a Power BI report that analyzes sales data across both regions. Challenge: you need to combine the sales order table from both databases into a single table in your Power BI data model. However, you also want to keep your data model as small as possible to optimize performance and ensure that the dataset can be efficiently refreshed on a schedule in the Power BI service. How should you combine the sales orders table in Power Query to achieve these goals? Option A. Option to use to combine customer tables. Append queries as new. Action to perform on the original two SQL queries. Disable loading the query to the data model. Option B. Option to use to combine customer tables. Merge queries. Action to perform on the original two SQL queries. Disable loading the query to the data model. Option C. Option to use to combine customer tables. Append queries as new. Action to perform on the original two SQL queries. Append queries as new. The correct answer is option A. Option to use to combine customer tables. Append queries as new. Action to perform on the original two SQL queries. Disable loading the query to the data model. Since both regional tables have identical schemas and need to be stacked, append is the correct technique. Using append queries as new creates one combined table, while disabling load on the two source keeps the model small and efficient. This improves refresh performance and avoids storing unnecessary intermediate tables. Question number 65. To ensure that the Power BI report reflects changes made to the data source in real time, the connection to the SQL Server database should be configured as blank space, and any transformation should be applied directly in the blank space to avoid import delays. Option A. First section, DirectQuery. Second section, database. Option B. First section, import. Second section, Power Query Editor. Option C. First section, live connection. Second section, SQL Server Management Studio. The correct answer is option A. First section, DirectQuery. Second section, database. DirectQuery keeps the report synced with real-time changes because it queries SQL Server on demand. Applying transformation directly in the database ensures faster performance and avoids delays that occur when Power Query must process data during refresh. Just a quick reminder, If you don't have time to watch these videos and instead download all questions and answers, feel free to purchase them on Buy Me a Coffee page. I have shared the link below. Question number 66. What is the primary purpose of the Power BI Gateway? Option A. To increase the data refresh rate in Power BI report. Option B. To connect Power BI reports to on-premises data sources. Option C. To improve the performance of Power BI dashboard. Option D. To secure Power BI apps with additional encryption. The correct answer is option B. To connect Power BI reports to on-premises data sources. The Power BI Gateway acts as a bridge that securely connects cloud-based Power BI services to on-premises databases and files, enabling scheduled and live data refresh. Question number 67. Upon importing revenue figures in Power BI, it's observed that within your organization, various labels are used to describe these figures, such as profit, net profit, and total revenue. Your objective is to adjust the revenue figures tables to enhance the effectiveness of the Q&A feature for users in Power BI dashboard. Proposed solution: implement management of aggregations on the revenue figure table. Does this strategy achieve the intended outcome? Option A, yes. Option B, no. The correct answer is option B, no. Managing aggregations improves performance but does not teach Q&A how to interpret different synonyms. To enhance Q&A effectiveness, you must add synonyms in the model or create a glossary so Q&A can understand terms like profit, net profit, and total revenue. Question number 68. Imagine you are a data analyst working for a construction company. You have a SharePoint online site that contains various document libraries for different departments. One of the document libraries, named Project Documents, contains project report saved as Excel files. These reports have a standardized structure and include information about project budgets, timelines, and resource allocation. You need to analyze this data in Power BI Desktop, but you only want to import the project report from the Project Documents library, not any other files or documents on the SharePoint site. Question: how should you import the data from these specific Excel files into Power BI Desktop for analysis? Option A. Get data from a SharePoint folder. Enter the site URL and then select Combine and Load. Option B. Get data from a SharePoint list. Enter the site URL and then select Combine and Load. Option C. Get data from a SharePoint folder and enter the site URL. Select Transform Data, then filter by the folder path to the Project Documents library. The correct answer is option C. Get data from a SharePoint folder and enter the site URL. Select Transform Data, then filter by the folder path to the project documents library. The SharePoint folder connector returns all files from the site. To import only the Excel files inside project documents, you must choose Transform Data and filter the folder path column to that specific library before combining the files. Option number 69. You manage a Power BI dataset configured for DirectQuery mode, requiring a real-time data updates to be reflected in your reports and dashboards. You aim to prominently display the exact date and time when the data was recently updated directly within your reports and dashboard for user reference. Identify the sequence of 4 actions that, when performed in order, will allow you to achieve this objective. Choose the correct order from the possible actions. A. Navigate to the report view. B. Utilize the Now DAX function to create a measure. C. Add a new card visual to the report. D. Insert DAX expression for the Now function in the formula bar. E. Launch the table view. F. Implement a calculated column using the Today DAX function. G. Refresh the dataset to update the measure. H. Add text box and include dynamic content referencing the measure. Option A, E, B, G. Option B, A, B, D, C. Option C, A, G, B, F. Option D, G, D, F, A. The correct answer is option B, A, B, D, C. To show the most recent data refresh timestamp in a DirectQuery Power BI report, you start by navigating to Report View to work with visuals. Then you create a measure that uses the Now DAX function, which dynamically returns the current date and time. You input this expression in the formula bar. Finally, you add a card visual to the report and assign the measure to it, so users can see the latest timestamp prominently. This approach ensures the timestamp updates with each data query in DirectQuery mode. Question number 70. What type of visualization would best represent monthly sales trend to highlight seasonal patterns? Option A, pie chart. Option B, line chart. Option C, heat map. Option D, column chart. The correct answer is option B, line chart. A line chart is ideal for displaying trends over time because it connects data points sequentially, making it easy to observe fluctuations and seasonal patterns in monthly sales. Pie chart and column chart show proportions or discrete comparisons, while heat maps are better for highlighting intensity across categories rather than temporal trends.